with the Miami Dolphins.
What up?
6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carry for Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down. It's Henry. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 28. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Henry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first.
Oh, come on,
He's
y'all.
going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play action. Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught by...
Why you don't do...
Devontae Parker. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Broncos nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Block and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. That'll bring up second down.
What was that?
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Damn.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Past the 20.
Let's go, baby.
Tim Patrick, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, y'all, man. Let's get right here. What up, Reed?
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Two are going to throw. They set up a screen for Henry.
Come on, you got to make them tackles right there, man.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. This is Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating
action. Here's Tua sliding out of the pocket. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Now it's him. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Damn, I can't get my fucking on my fucking man, bro.
Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Give me that pick, man. God damn.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
Get out there then, boy. Get out there then, son. Get out there. Get out there. Let's go.
Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, baby. Let's make a defense. Defense. Defense right here. Defense.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they go behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Why you just pull up and stop, dog? How you pull up and stop? I don't understand
that.
that.
49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Come on, Simmons.
The Dolphin first down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua.
There you go.
The screen, that's complete.
There you go.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay.
Oh, I ran it too. That's what I mean.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Oh, here, Jacksonville got a win.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
You're stuck with
Stay
me.
in the pocket.
Miles away and smiling.
And happy. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Their own 44-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. yards after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. They'll run on first down.
That's what we got to do. Let's go.
Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that.
Come on, the beef. Come on, Simmons.
I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Henry. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Right there. He right there for the tackle loss.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Sanders now to add the extra point.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Got Gordon open, completes it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Lock.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The clock showing 18 seconds now to go. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
6 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Lock. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal.
Hitting the button too fucking fast.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. It in with Henry, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half, and the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Dolphins 21, Broncos 14. Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be
17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's going to be taken down here with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Locke. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On second and 12, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Locke throwing on target to Fan. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
first down. Lock. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but
and that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
First down.
Okay, please, son. Get in there. Oh.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he hits his target, it's Kenny Stills. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On third down, Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Ain't no down 14. Ain't taking no
beat.
beat.
A bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball?
What a pass interference there.
Interesting
Jesus.
sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Again, it's Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Locke again. He'll go up top here for Hamler. The 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
D-line wearing down.
Come on, Miller.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Tagovailoa. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Now this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Christian Wilkins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
I threw the ball.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Are you seeing it? No, I ain't have no time.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help.
He did blitz again.
At 3rd down here. Back to throw. Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Good, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. They'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
On the 20-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late point.